Good evening. I almost said afternoon. Ladies and gentlemen, as it's our last game of the day, and it is Westlake versus our DME White. As Coach Steven, what do you think the game plan is for both sides of the court today for DME? That's a great answer.
Y'all can't hear me? Oh, my mic's working now.
There we go. There we go.
Didn't know what was going on for a second.
There we go.
Well, I think Coach Cody's going to try to get their team. They've been pretty good this season shooting the ball, kind of spreading the floor a little bit.
Yeah.
I want to see how we're going to match up with them defensively because Westlake likes to pound the ball. That's 2 possessions in a row.
Yeah.
They like to pound the ball inside. And
it looks like that's what they're going to do pretty much the whole game right now so far. And as they got the bigger team, both DME teams have faced much bigger teams than them today. As Sean Merrill misses a 3 deep.
I don't like how we're starting off. I think we're going to need some transition points to really get us going because it's going to be hard to grind it out in the half court with these guys.
As that is a great charge right there by Sal, as that might give us a little energy that we need.
Yeah, because we're kind of flat right now.
We are. And I'd like to see us get going a little bit on offense. As Sal has it on the wing. As we do have a shot clock this game, so there's 10 left on the shot clock. And
yeah, we're just out of control right now. It's getting real sloppy.
Turnover. We have 3 possessions and we have 3 turnovers. As number 14, Billy, takes it for the 2. As Coach Cody says, let's slow it down and run and play. As Westlake wants to run and jump. And Sal says, come here. I have been in the weight room. As he puts DME in the scoring column.
You're exactly right. He was in the weight room early today.
He's a workaholic, I'll tell you that. The guy lives in the weight room, lives in the gym, and his work ethic, it shows. He's a little guy, but he plays big.
And that's what you got to do. You got to be able to do stuff outside of practice to help increase your game. And by Sal doing that, that's great.
That was a good defensive possession right there. As Sean Merrill gets the steal, and the full court pass to AJ for the bucket. And Sean Merrill with another steal, and he's off to a little bit. And he will get another assist. No, he will not. As Sal comes up with the offensive rebound. But so far, Sean Merrill has been the spark plug.
And once again, that's what we're talking about. I know we said it earlier today, how your defense needs to try to create opportunities for your offense. And here, DME has done that so far. The last couple of possessions where we're trying to put the pressure on Westlake because Westlake is trying to do the same thing to us. And it really gives us an opportunity to see how they handle the pressure as well.
Yes. And start off a little flat, but so far we have came to it. As this is the 3rd turnover in a row for Westlake, and it is forced by DME White hounding the basketball and getting after a little bit on defense. As Derek has the ball right here, looks to drive. Little fake behind the back, and the layup is good by Derek. That's a really nice move by a young player. Little Rajon Rondo.
I hear you. I like his ability to attack.
That's his game.
Going down the hill. He's a going down the hill kind of guy. Yeah. He puts the pressure back on the defense.
And right back to it, a bucket by number 5, Haliger. Sean Merrill has it over here on the wing. And Derek says, well, I had a 2. Let me try from 3, and it will not go. In and out. As here comes Westlake. And they will get a transition bucket by number 13, Presper. And that's what DME cannot afford, is to give up easy buckets to this Westlake team. As it looks like now they're going to get into their offense.
They're a little discombobulated right now. They need to settle down.
And there's a traveling call on AJ.
Sloppy little play here and there. Got to do a better job.
Yep.
Because your margin of error of mistakes are very slim. You want to be able to, you don't want to create enough turnovers for yourself to get you out of the game.
Yep. As Omar and Sean check into the game. Westlake swings it around, trying to go through a little ball screen motion. And number 22, Lilly, attacks it inside. And with his first bucket, grows the lead to 12-7. And that is a steal by Lilly.
Yeah, that's a great timeout.
And Coach Cody will take a timeout.
He needs that one. He needs to settle his group here. He's got 3 other guys that's not paying attention to what's going on the floor. They just ball's being passed to one person, and if Westlake goes and jumping, we got 3 other guys that's not paying attention, trying to get to an open area to help relieve their teammates. And Coach Cody saw that. That's a great timeout to kind of put a Band-Aid on that right now.
Yep.
To emphasize that, hey, look, guys, we cannot leave each other. We have to play for each other. You got to have each other's back and be aware of what's happening. Just because I call a play doesn't mean that, hey, look, I know I'm supposed to go to a spot, but I need to pay attention to what the defense is doing as well.
Especially when it's a run and gun. If your man leaves, most of the time you come right back to the ball because you're going to be the one that's open. As they need to get back to what got them their points, and that's defense. And keep getting some stops and ultimately get out and run. As Sal gets it on the run right here. Passes it to Sean. Back to Sal. Great pass by Sal to Omar for the bucket. And that's the way that they want to play. They want to get up and down, get easy buckets.
But it started with Sal being under control, seeing everything, seeing the floor, being able to attack the gaps and finding an open man.
As Omar will pick up a foul, and 45 Richardson will go to the line and try and finish the old-fashioned and 1, as he's already got 6. As Steve will come into the game for Sean Merrill. And Omar, one of the taller guys on this DME white team, I would want him to box out right there. As his man kind of skied over. And these guys, this Westlake team's athletic. And these guys are going to need to be able to box out. As Russ gets his pass tipped out of bounds. It'll stay DME ball.
Mm-hmm.
And those are the type of passes that they're going to struggle against. They can't get caught up in the air.
I think we talked about that earlier.
We did. They can't hope that this pass is going to go through. They have to be certain, especially with the run and jump. As there they come.
Yeah, hope is not a strategy.
Nope. As that passes to our junior NBA banner over there. And it'll go
Sal's got to do a
ball.
better job at getting control of his team right now. They're kind of playing sporadic. I know the emotions are a little high right now. They need to learn how to calm down. A little poise and patience.
As another turnover. Just what you were saying.
Yeah.
Be patient.
You gotta have poise, gotta have patience, and able to be a really good team. You can't sit here and whoa, get up, Steve.
As number 14, Billy will put in the 3 ball, gives him 5 as a little full court pressure by Westlake. And right there, I would not say that's on Sal. I would say that was more on Steve as
It
Sal's right there.
stays. Westlake actually tipped the ball. He actually tipped the ball and once again, not paying attention. That'll hurt you.
As in fast break situations like that, we need to go for layups. We cannot just go good pass by Sal. As Westlake gets the rebound. And a bucket by Richardson. He's got 9. Correction. And Steve looks to go to the bucket, and that should be a kickball, and it is.
Guys,
As Westlake will make a sub.
I like what the guy in the stand just told Sal. A little coaching from the sideline.
Slow it down.
Slow it down.
As that looks like it'll be a jump ball. And it will stay here with DME. As it looks like they're a little confused. And Sal will drive the lane, and that is his game as well. As he's been working on his three-point shot, but right now his best game is getting to the hoop. As he'll go for 2 shots. The first one's up and no good.
DME's got to stop Westlake transition also now. They got to get back defensively and be ready to lock in and prevent anything on a quick break here on their secondary break.
And I might go a little 2-3 zone just to try and
you
stop
need
that.
to. You got to slow this down right now. This is about to get out of hand. They're up 12 going into the second quarter. And we got to figure something out here.
As Westlake to settle things down, go back to their ball screen, but 22 will pull from 3 for number 2, Green. Bucket by number 13, Pesper, his second.
Second chances and straight line drives will get you every time.
And that's not how you're going to break the press right there. And Russ knows that. He needs to be able to pass the ball. They need to trust each other. Right now it doesn't look like they're trusting each other. As Richardson will go to the line, try to finish the old-fashioned three-point play again. And it is up and good. Gives him a game-high 12. Right now we're just stagnant. It is a man-to-man press. And that was almost another steal. And
Sal's putting on
dribbling
he looked like Bob Cousy out there.
Yep, one more. They need this to go. And
That's
it will
huge.
for Russ.
That is huge for them.
And that's a little momentum going into the second quarter. As that almost pretty much the same score as the halftime score of the DME Blue game.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a struggle, but, they're only down 14. There's a lot of game left, and we'll take a break.
And we're back. Started the second quarter.
We found out where Westlake is from, and they are from Fort Lauderdale area. as Richardson tries to go to work. And he's right there on the glass, and he will get the putback. I've been pretty impressed with Richardson. He's been following Westlake's game plan. Get it inside, and he's been doing just that.
Yeah, that's another offensive opportunity there on the second chance point. And you got to limit that if you're DME. Great shot by Omar, but you got to play defense now.
Yeah.
You can't keep relying on trying to trade baskets with a team that's like this.
The only you're going to come back by getting stopped as number 13 Cusper.
Their matchups, DME's having some problems with matchups.
Yeah. And I think they are still in man-to-man.
Yeah.
As Sean looks to drive, and that pass is stolen, and Westlake is out, and they'll get the bucket, easy bucket by number 22, Lilly. As AJ's got to get across the timeline, and he does. Over to Derek. Back over to Omar. Omar thought about it, now he jabs. And
he tried to bully his way to the rim there. I like that. He was able to draw the foul.
And he'll go for two.
Oh, no, it's on the floor.
On the floor. As who just came into the game? Sean Merrill came in for Sean. Sean came in for
Oh,
Sean.
he's open. Oh, you should have.
And he's still open, though.
Yeah.
And Sean Merrill will leave that just short. Good rebound right there by Billy.
Should have dove to the basket there. He didn't even realize he was that wide open. I like how Westlake is still hounding. They're keeping the pressure up on us, forcing us to play under duress.
Yep.
And you got to be able to handle that. You got to be able to show Westlake that, hey, look, this is nothing. We can handle it. We switched up our defense. Now we're going to a 2-3 zone to try to help us out on the glass.
And this is what I think might give them a little help. Although they just get a layup right there by number 2, Green, his first bucket. As another turnover by DME. And DME staying that 2-3, which I think is a good choice. I might even pass. Oh, good block right there by Omar.
We got to settle down, man. This
turnover.
We need some leadership out here on the floor right now. For somebody who's going to take control of this team, talk, communicate defensively, offensively, got to kind of make better decisions, make the easy decisions. The hard ones will take care of themselves.
Yeah.
And that's a great job right there defensively. But that goes back to communicating. That was Westlake tried to go inside off the 2-3. The guy was wide open. He didn't even know he was wide open.
Yeah.
And Westlake ends up turning the ball over.
And if I was DME right now, I think I would.
You are DME right now.
I'm at Coach Cody. I am DME. You're right. I'm talking about.
If you were DME, you are DME.
If I was Coach Cody, I think I would just pack it in. Let them beat you from the outside, because right now I think they've only hit 1-3 in the rest of the layups. Let them beat you from the outside, jump late, and then just box out.
Layups, second chance points, that has been their motto right now. They are attacking inside, and it just seems like we're not there.
No, we're letting our offense dictate our defense right now when it should be the other way around. As it will be DME ball. with 4:45 to go in the second quarter.
Backside lob was there. Nice
And that
play
was a
coming out
great
of a
play
timeout.
By Coach Cody, as that was a much-needed bucket. And good job by Omar to stay with it. As AJ as we have a foul call.
Well, what you want to do also, I mean, Coach Cody did a great job right there coming out of that timeout with a great plan, told them what was going to be open, and it's the same offense they've been running all night. You know, he's just trying to help these guys understand a little bit more basketball that, hey, look, just because they come out here and blitz us, they're jumping us, doesn't mean the play is not working. The play is still there. And with a team like this, you got to have some pressure release plays to get them off of you.
And somebody will be open. Every time somebody doubles, somebody will be open. And we have to meet the pass. As Westlake gets another easy one by Green, second bucket. And right now we're just going too fast, trying to do it. Everybody's trying to do it themselves. And the golden rule, don't turn your back when you're getting double teamed.
Right now it's not even double team. We're not meeting their intensity.
No, these guys. Another one by Richardson. That'll give him 16. As Coach Cody takes another one. And we'll be right back. As we are back, and after that timeout, I would think Coach Cody has a little play set up.
No, Westlake was
the tournament.
They were not going to fall for that again.
AJ makes a turnover and then does the cardinal sin and gets the foul on the other end for the and one for number 2, Green. And he'll go to the line, see if he can complete the old-fashioned three-point play. And he will not. And he'll commit the foul.
94 feet from the basket.
Those are the ones you don't want to see and you don't need. And
I
that's
just
exactly what. Oh, after technical difficulties, we're back on.
A little technical difficulties right there.
Yeah. And number 4, Williams, gets a steal in the dunk.
A little fly time right there at the end. Oh, they got a 10-second violation.
second call right there by AJ, or by DME. And a rebound by Williams and a bucket by Williams. And they just need to slow down.
And see, and that's what Westlake, because we played their post-grad team, and I got a chance to really interact with their head coach and figure out what they wanted to do, and our game was really close. We ended up losing to them, I think, by like 2 points right at the end. But this is what they do. You know, they're going to pressure you 94 feet. They want to speed the tempo. They want to make you sporadic and play under duress. And if you're not composed, if you're not having poise and patience, it's going to be a long night because you have to be able to withstand adversity.
And if you can withstand it, you have a really good chance.
You got a really good,
good chance.
You have a really good chance. But what I also learned from that game, and we were able to press them just as well. And that's what got us back in the ball game. Or kept us in the ball game.
There's another turnover by DME. As we're under a minute to go in this first half.
And basketball is about game of matchups. You got to figure out where you can get your best matchup. And for DME right now, we got a lot of guards on the floor. We need to kind of space the floor out and try to attack their weakest defender.
Yeah. As there's a missed layup. And Sal with the second and one. Shows him the guns.
Yeah, Sal's flexing on that. I don't think he should be doing that right now.
As he'll go to the line. To try and finish the old-fashioned three-point play.
You like saying that, don't you?
It's my go-to.
Yeah, I see it's your go-to move.
I got to come up with something, you know, and he will. As he gets a team-high 6 points. And they're back within 26.
Gotta go. Get out of his way. Kind of space the floor, let him read it, and people just need to stay wide.
Sean Merrill with a nice pull-up, just won't go.
Good idea. I would have preferred Sean using the backboard on that one. Another second chance opportunity. Third, fourth.
And that is the end. As we go into halftime, DME 21, Westlake 47. We're back, and better than ever.
Start of the third quarter.
We're hoping.
I told you, hope is not a strategy, brother.
Not for them, but maybe for us.
Nah, the ball just keep getting swung around the top of the key right here. We got to be able to attack. But coach is screaming at them to move. I don't know what's going on.
And Sal finally decides to get it in there, but
it just didn't fall. I like it.
Good pass to Derek. Derek's got to make that layup. But eventually, they got good ball movement. And layup is missed. Derek with the rebound.
Yeah, they're gonna trap. They're gonna try to get the ball out of Sal's hands.
And this won't stop. They'll do this the whole game.
Yeah, which is a smart move by Westlake. I would do the same thing, saying, "Hey, show me somebody else that can handle the ball and handle this pressure."
And it helps out both teams. I think, DME can learn from this, and they have 16 minutes to learn how to do this, and help them out. If not this game, then next, as Billy hits the first bucket of the second half for either squad, and he has 7. As right now, it looks like we're matching up with them in this 2-3.
Coach Cody's getting frustrated. He wants a timeout. I don't blame him. This is not what they were talking about in the locker room. I can guarantee you that.
And that is a 30-second timeout. And I know Cody's not happy right now. They got to have more ball movement, get it inside the paint. Somebody's got to get to the middle, at least flash a little bit and get it there. So,
I mean, it's not just ball movement. I mean, he's calling the play. They're not executing. They just pass the ball to each other at the top of the key. And as a coach, I can tell you, it's very frustrating because you guys work on it in practice. Coach put in enough plays. He knows how to run it how to attack it against a 2-3.
And right now they only have 8 seconds left, and I hope they know that. As AJ will come over here and take it out.
And they went man, which is shocking me. I wonder if they're going to stay man.
3, 2, and Sal pulls up for the 2. It does not go. Richardson with the rebound. And Richardson might have a double-double. As decent defense right there after by DME.
Yep.
And they get a bad shot by Westlake, and they get a stop. And that's all it takes. Good defense and turns into bad shots. As DME calls a play, slows it up, calls a play, and little horns action. As Sean puts up a shot, does not go. And Richardson to the bucket, and he will add to his game high.
They're going to drop back into the zone again. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, they are.
They're in that 2-3. And as that 2-3s, it seems like the two guys are playing. They're playing wide, but I don't think it's them. I think it's us. We're playing wide. They're not really doing anything special.
No, it's not.
I think if it's wide, that's better for us, and there's more gaps to attack.
I'm like Coach Cody. I don't understand what we're looking for.
As the three-pointer's up, and no good by number 11. But
nobody boxes number 5 out again, and that's another second chance.
As that is a foul by Derek. And number 5, Haliger, will go to the line. 4-2. And right now, what I don't like by this DME team is these guys need to talk. It's quiet in this gym. They need to start talking to each other. They need to know who's taking the ball out, what two guards are going to be up helping. From this moment on, hopefully it only can get better. But there's that word hope that coach does not like.
I didn't say I didn't like it. I just said it's not a strategy, brother.
Not for them, but for us. As I'm hoping that it's hard. As Omar takes it out. And Hilliger will make one of two. That is a foul.
They got to understand, they got to fight piece by piece, possession by possession. They're not going to get it all back in one possession. And I'm going to tell you right now, Westlake's going to continue to bring it as they're trying to jump and get the ball out of his hand.
As Sean pulls up for three.
That was a great pass, great finish.
Good
great look.
offensive rebound.
Yep. So Westlake does not want DME to run their offense. They're trying to get them out of that by extending the pressure. And it's working right now. But at the same time, come on, Omar. Well, at least we got warnings. I know a couple of days ago they were giving out texts left and right.
I didn't get one.
Well, I am not talking about you.
I did get one, though.
I'm talking about the games on Sunday and Monday we had here. Those officials had no poise and patience.
A lot of fouls are being called right now this half. And there's no box out. There's no body-to-body contact by DME getting another guy. And these guys are athletic. Westlake's athletic. It's not enough just to stand in front of them.
Yeah, I really see what Westlake has done from the halftime. They have made a conscious effort to turn the pressure up and especially get the ball out of Sal's hand, and Sal's teammates, they got to come together and help him out.
And he gets the bucket to go. Give him 8 points.
Transition defense.
As there's another foul. I don't know what happened right there. As Richardson goes to the line. And he will sink the first. He will make the second as well. And that gives him 20 for the game.
20?
Yes, sir.
Jeez Louise.
AJ will pull up from three. That's no good.
But that was a good look by AJ, though, wide open look. Wish he would kind of just settle down a little bit. But that's what Westlake does. They speed you up so that your brain is moving so much faster, your body's moving so much faster, and you should have control, but you don't have control, and now you're playing right into what they want to do. I like Sal with that rebound. He keeps the defender on his hip. And Sal is instant offense.
But he'll go back to the line.
This is definitely a track meet.
And he'll sink the first.
The hard part of this right here is how long can you keep Sal on the floor and how much can he give you? Because you don't want this guy to to run out of energy.
As you know, there's 2 more games to be played.
Yep. And you're going to need them. And there's not a lot of rest in between.
As we have a sub. Derek comes into the game for Sean.
No way.
As Derek gets into the game and gets a rebound. Over to AJ in the corner. AJ will go for a second 3. Will not go. Rebound by Westlake. And they're trying to push.
Yep.
Number 12 from corner. Nope, but Richardson right there. Who not? Then him. With 22 now. And he's been on a tear. And another turnover. Oh, not yet. Yes, now it is. And nice little move right there by Presper. And that'll give him 10. And if I were to tell you only 2 guys on Westlake's team is in double figures, would you believe me?
You talking about for his points or for his rebounds?
Points.
Oh.
There's only 2.
Yeah.
A lot of guys have scored.
That's a great foul. We need that right there. We need to get him in foul trouble. We got to get this guy out the game.
As William comes in for Richardson. And Richardson's been on a tear today so far with 22 points. Haven't been keeping track of rebounds, but I'm going to guess right around his double-double.
He's a monster. He's a monster.
He's athletic, not afraid of contact.
But we got to, you know. And this is what Coach Cody does not like. You know, he knows his team better than we know his team. And he's trying to get them to play under control. And right now, it's almost lost because of what Westlake is doing. Westlake is forcing.
And everything's sped up. I know what you're trying to get to. We're getting sped up because of Westlake's offense. Kind of like that layup by Russ right there is it's a wide open kind of a layup, and he just tries to go whoop-de-woo and try and get it in there. As another turnover by Westlake, or by DME. And it will stay Westlake ball with 28.9 left to go in the third quarter.
Wow.
As a little mix-up right there, but ends up in a bucket. As Russ will take a 3, and they will not connect. And Derek's out there still competing. The whole DME team is, and that's what I like to see.
Yeah, they can't look at the scoreboard. Right now they just got to figure out how to compete, how to stay mentally in. Right now, physically they're here, but mentally some of them they kind of checked out because of the pressure that Westlake is applying, and that would happen to anybody on the highest stage. You know, this is where we talked about. This game is played 90% between the ears, and you got to be able to handle and withstand adversity when things aren't going your way.
Yep, and we'll take a short break. fourth quarter. And we started off
That was
with
a
turnover.
great idea. I like that. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to compete. Coach Cody's challenging them right now. Who was that? Steve. Steve did a great job attacking, trying to get his feet wet. Pass was just a little
trying
bit.
to get it into the paint.
Yeah.
As Westlake puts up a three by number 14, Billy, and that is good, and that puts him into double figures as well.
Good take. Oh,
Lamp will not go.
so close. He stepped out of bounds. Great call. I saw that from way over here.
I'm sure you did. You got eyes like that?
Yes, sir. 2020?
Maybe 20 years ago.
Nah. I still got it. Still got it, brother.
As Sal brings it across the timeline.
A little inside out. I like it. Ball staying on one side of the floor.
Oh, and
count it.
And one by Russ. Nice little bucket, moving bucket right there.
Moving bucket.
Moving bucket. He will try to go to the line for an old-fashioned three-point play. And he'll get it.
Crowd goes crazy for him.
Westlake looks to move it around. Number 12 goes for a shot, does not get it. Number 34 with a good rebound, David.
Got to put a body on somebody, DME.
Davis. And number 22. He'll go into double figures, but that started with number 34 right there with a good offensive rebound.
Yep.
And another turnover. And that's just good basketball right there.
Being unselfish, making the extra pass, running the lanes. We got to get Coach Nacho on the mic, man. He's got to be able to tell everybody Merry Christmas. What is it? Feliz Navidad?
Feliz Navidad. It's a great song. And look at those hands. I still got it too.
They're a little slow right there.
As DME will stay in that 2-3 with 5:35 left to play in this game.
Good defense. Good defense right there.
And Derek's playing hard. You know, he's a competitor. Doesn't quit.
But they all are playing hard right now, you know. I like what we're doing. Oh, the official dropped the whistle. That's like 10 push-ups.
With 8 seconds left on the shot clock. And he gets a wide open three in the corner, and it is really short. As Derek comes away with it. Pass back to Omar. Omar to AJ. And see, there's nobody in the middle. We need to get somebody right in the middle, occupy that spot. There we go. And he's wide open. And we hit him. And we almost get a layup. We are going to slow things down here a little bit.
And that's not a bad idea.
Just run good offense. You know, and that is a travel. For the rest of this game, I just want DME to run good offense.
Execution.
You know, work on yourself.
Execution.
Work on your game. Like you said, execute your plays, execute your defense right here. Work on your 2-3. Work on your boxing out. set goals for the next 4:30. No more offensive rebounds for the other team.
Right.
Limit yourself to maybe 1-2 turnovers here, since they're still pressuring. Make your layups. Pass the basketball, play for each other. Just little goals.
Yeah.
And, it's not bad. Good job right there by Steve. As he passes over to Sean. Back to AJ up top. Over to Sean for 3. And that will not go, as Green will get the rebound.
But that was a great job. Steve he tried to attack the zone. Saw Sean out on the backside of wide open, and I take that.
Yep. As Cole will come in, and Cole is one of our middle schoolers, and he he works really. He's only in 7th grade.
Okay.
He's a really hard worker. He's here all the time. Just wants to get better, and this is nothing but good hustle right there by Sean. And this is a good opportunity for him to get in with the big boys a little bit, compete at a high level.
He gets to experience some of this pressure that
he probably won't see for the next couple of years.
Right.
Like this.
But it's all about development.
Good defense so far by DME. And that bucket will not go. That's a good defense will get you. Cole passes it over to Omar. Over to Alex. Alex can't handle it. And it's a turnover. And the three-pointer by number 14 is good. He's a pretty good player, that Billy guy.
That Billy guy. He's like Billy the Kid over there. That guy can rise up and get right into his shot, and he's knocking them down.
I like what I'm seeing out of this Westlake team, out of just the intensity they play with. I think they're going to be a problem in this tournament.
They're a well coached team. And his expectations.
Well-oiled team.
I don't know about it.
Well-oiled, huh?
He has high expectations, and he gets the best out of those guys, and those guys play hard for him.
And he's the head coach of the post-grad team as well.
Yeah.
Number 12 gets a bucket, his first of the game, Brown. And he's a good coach. He gets a lot out of his kids, like you said. So Omar in the middle.
That's a great look.
Good pass. And another bucket by Brown.
This is going to be a great learning experience for DME here. Just try to take it, learn what you did wrong, find the positives in here, what we could have done better, and just try to grow from this. Because the worst thing is to let it repeat, So I'm sure they're going to bounce back tomorrow night. As a coach, you kind of say, hey, look, I don't know what team this was out here today. This is not us. Tough times do not last all the time.
But tough people do.
But tough people do. And that's what we got to have. I need more toughness out of my guys. And I trust you guys, and I guarantee you we're going to bounce back tomorrow.
And the good thing about tournaments is, you play multiple games in a day, and you can forget about this one right away and move on to the next one, like you said. So,
yeah, you don't want to have amnesia, because if you forget your past, you're doomed to repeat it again. But you do want to you want to learn from it so that you don't make the same mistakes.
As Billy will try from deep. And
Billy.
Billy the Kid.
Billy the Kid, that guy there.
As he has 16 now.
So they have 3 people now, double figures?
They have 1, 2, 3, 4 guys.
Okay. I like that, Omar. I know what you were trying to do.
As that is a tip pass by Steve. Good job. Good hustle. As number 12, Brown, pull up. And that, we got a team favorite right there on our hands. I think they're yelling out Elliott with his first bucket. As DME will dribble it out. And this game concludes, and we will see you folks tomorrow.